day going to school, and you sent a really cute video to Mike, and Mike's been really busy. But he's here to say, ooh la la, ah wee wee. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. Love you, Olive. And this is a dance that she did. I'm gonna do that tonight.
I know that you had no connection with it. But nevertheless, I have to ask you, who were his friends and where are they?
Something wrong. Why would they leave you alone like this? Unless it's a trap, and they intend to follow you from here.
Tell you what, you better come with me.
right. All right. Reporting live from my sister's bedroom at my parents' house in Denver, Colorado.
Damn, son, you're tuned in to the Therapyard Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Today we have a special guest. Hold on. This is crooked. That drives me crazy. Hey. Today we have a special guest from across the pond, as they say, all the way from the UK, who's a producer of dope hip-hop beats. Please welcome Ecco on the beat.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, what's up? I see
Hey.
what's going on with things. So you don't have your camera on, which we talked about earlier. Totally cool. Because then you have issues like this where it just falls slowly. And yeah, okay. So how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So we met. What up? Shout out to C-Dub in the comments. 7 Mile Dog, YouTube. Everybody go follow him. And yeah. So you're a producer. You mainly do, like, I would say, from what I've heard, just like straight up hip hop beats.
Yeah, straight up hip hop beats, yeah.
And you're a rapper as well?
Yeah, I rap as well, yeah.
Okay.
I produce as well, and I do everything myself, and it's
Cool. You're like a
yeah.
one-stop shop kind of guy. Before we get into your story and stuff like that, let me play an example of some of your beats so people know, like, what we're dealing with here. You hear that?
Pardon?
Let me figure this out real quick. Sorry. I'll have to play it on my controller here. It's kind of finicky. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and tell us about your story then while we're waiting on that. You were in an accident, is that right?
So yeah, I started rapping, well, I've been making music as well since I was like 14, like at school and stuff. I was doing poetry, and then obviously music lessons at school, like during like doing my GCSEs and stuff. I had to learn like instruments. I was lucky enough that my mum she played the clarinet and stuff, and my dad hired a piano for her to learn on the piano and stuff, and my grandfather gave me a guitar to learn on when I was young, but like I didn't really get on with the guitar because it was like, and then I switched to a piano, and I was just messed about, really, to be honest with you. At first I didn't really know how to compose any beats, or obviously I'm still learning as well till this day. And then like the first time I went into a studio, I wasn't working, so like I did some voluntary work and stuff, and I was teaching kids and stuff how to rap and stuff. And then obviously I got into a serious accident with a bike accident, injured my spine and everything. My health has just gone a bit, crazy, like. And for the last 13 years I've been like stuck indoors and stuff, and I lost both my parents during this time. And I was lucky enough to have money to build my own studio and get equipment, and ever since then I've just been trying to focus on pushing my music and trying to get out there, really. Do you know what I mean? Learning the new social network and stuff,
Right. Yeah, because I would say, like, in the last 13 years, a lot has changed,
Yeah,
with
it's changed a
social
lot.
media.
Yeah.
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 Well, here's one of your beats,
Yeah.
Shinobi beat.
On the beat.
No, that has like a kind of like a West Coast vibe to it.
Yeah, I just
Like
when I
it.
make music, I never know which direction I'm gonna go in. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I do.
you know,
Yeah. And I meant to ask you this too. What part of the UK are you in?
I'm near Birmingham. I'm just
Okay.
like on the outskirts of Birmingham.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
Is there I've always wondered about this too. Is there like a different I'm sure it's not like the US. We have all of that lore and stuff with Tupac and Biggie, but is there like a West Side London versus East Side or anything like that? Not versus
I
necessarily, but
mean,
different sound?
you're always gonna get like gang kind of thick culture, though.
Mhm.
That they like to do drill music, I guess. That's the thing. But like, you're always gonna get gangs everywhere you go. Like, but there isn't really like not for me anyway. There's no kind of thing like where I live is very quiet.
Yeah.
Yes, there is trouble and stuff like, but it's not as bad as cities that you go to or different places that you go to, like Manchester or all them kind of places. So I guess it's just more the accent that we've got. Like I'm more northern than London,
Mhm.
and but I think there's a lot of people that like if you're generally just doing music and you're concentrating on music, there isn't really no beef, is there really? Do you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
obviously some people they get into that kind of thing where they're postcode like kind of things, but I'm not tied to anything like that. I just do my music and I just hope to be successful and try to push it out there and you know tell my truth so people don't go through the same
Right.
traumas and stuff that I go through. Do you know what I mean? So
Hey, I was C-Dub in the comments, 7 Mile Dog said somebody from Detroit will buy that beat in a heartbeat. He said it was
I
fire
appreciate that, man.
for real. But what I guess what I was asking is there different sounds, like depending on what part
Um,
that you're in. Like
I,
a distinct
I,
like
I don't really know because, for me, like I do listen to music, but I grew up in the 80s, so
mhm.
for me, Brooklyn was like the biggest inspiration that I've got. Like I like boom bap,
Uh-huh.
hardcore beats, like like the Wu Tang, like Biggie Smalls and
Yeah.
Nas, and that's my inspiration when what I used to listen to as a kid growing up. So like for me, like I've always liked that flavour of music, but obviously music is a various things, so all different types of music, like.
Yeah.
So I kind of like listen. I watch films and I hear sounds and I think, oh, I could use that as a sample or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
if not, I try not to use samples as much. I try to create my own music, like from all the instruments I can. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's better for me to do it like that, and then that way I can just be like, okay, I didn't use a thing, but it is like I use MPCs
Right.
to make music, and obviously I grew up in school where like I used Cubase, the first version of Cubase at school, and it was only because I couldn't coordinate my left hand with doing the chords with the melodies, like, do you know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
I'd re-record and overlap it, like kind of thing. But it was very basic back then, and
Mm.
obviously like I'm pretty smart enough to figure things out, so I kind of worked it all out, like. But like I said, I didn't know how to structure music as good. I had to learn from watching people and watching stuff like and learning from people and whatever. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't really the best making music at first, and but I put my heart and soul into it. So like every single beat that I've ever made has got a feeling behind it. Do you know what I
Uh,
mean? So,
yeah, for sure.
but it's just whether it captures people to inspire to make a tune and stuff like.
Yeah. You got a couple of fans in the comments. What does that say? The the bioplay, the play, and
Uh,
MJ Joseph.
yeah, MJ is my friend from New York. Actually, he's a photographer I met on just being on PlayStation when I got
Okay.
ill because, and he's a very good photographer and he's actually doing drone flying. So I'd like to big him up anyway because he's been there for me when I was in hospital. He rang me every single day, trying to
Wow.
keep my spirit alive. Yeah, and I'm hoping when I do get to a point where I can like get my health better, I can go fly over and go see soak up the New York flavour, like do you know what I mean, and see things,
Uh,
you know.
yeah, I've never been to New York either.
Yeah,
And Joan 4523 said, "Go Echo."
appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
right on.
So like I did a group with my best friend and my other friend that I've got. We called ourselves Primetime Pedigrees back in 2005. This was
Hmm.
before I had my bike accident,
Okay.
and we actually went viral in the town that I went, like I live in.
Hmm.
And everybody was bought CDs off us because it weren't really digital at the time. It was more you pass a CD out and people were burning CDs and copying CDs and
So
you
what year was
know.
this? Like, I don't know
What,
how old
sorry?
you are. What year was this?
Round about 2005.
Okay, that yep.
Yeah. So we were all young, like in our 20s, like, do you know what I mean? Kind of like, so, yeah, I did I did a course in Hereford, a music course with Millennium Volunteers, which is part of Princess Trust. And I
Okay.
met one of my other friends from there, from like my friend Neil. And, like he comes to the studio and he didn't really rap at first, like, but we got him behind the microphone and he's really good, like, do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, we did this group thing, like, and we went viral. Like everybody was playing our tunes from their cars, the houses, and
Nice.
Bluetooth just come out, so everybody was sending it to their phones and stuff as well, having it
Mm.
as ringtones and stuff like.
Yeah, the age of the
Um,
ringtone. Wow.
yeah, and then if you want to know how I met my other friend who's an artist, last year I did his EP for him,
Uh-huh.
and that was through doing youth work, like going to this thing called Club Skills,
Okay.
and I met him there, and obviously we stayed friends in contact with each other. And I did his album, and he's quite ahead in his time. Like he knows a few major faces and stuff, and he told me that he's got someone called Bushkin. Now, for me, like I was like kind of who's that? Like I didn't know who he was at first, like,
Yeah.
and then he actually got him on the phone, and then obviously I did my research, and I found out Bushkin was the first ever growing rapper in the UK, and he's
The first
very
ever what
successful.
rapper?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. The first ever what rapper in the UK?
Growing rapper.
What is
So
that? Oh, grime.
it's a genre called growing.
Yeah, I know grime. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
then
misheard you.
he was in a group called More Fire Crew,
Mhm.
Heartless Crew, which was like a garage kind of scene.
Uh-huh.
Um, so like obviously he's very successful, and he
Uh-huh.
jumped on a tune called Mindful of Lead that I made for my
Yeah, I
friend
remember that.
Penology, and yeah, I did the whole EP, and it did very well. Like in the first 3 days, he got 20,000 views and that.
Nice,
And
nice.
obviously Perry's moving on to things, which
Yeah,
is really cool. Um, so the chances, the thing is being when your health isn't so good, and you're trying to like be successful. I proved that I can do it from my bedroom. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
not be out. But like, so when I get better and I get back on my feet, and I get transport and I go out and I see these people, I'm gonna I'm just gonna destroy the industry. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna push out as much as I can, meet and greet people, do as many tracks for people. You know, it's never been about the money for me. It's always been about the love of hip hop. Like.
right.
So,
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna play a snippet of this video. So this is the one you were talking about,
yeah,
with
Bushkin.
Bushkin, MC Bushkin, and Penology. So you did this
Yeah,
whole EP.
yeah.
Very impressed. All right, let's check it out. There you go.
Boom, you don't know it's me, MCB, MC Bushka, MC Bushman, the Gallum Source Man saying, listen, double knowledge in the studio is absolutely cool, you know. My gosh.
Rastafari. Can't hold my people, but they can't hold us down. No. Gotta lift your head high up in this, you know. Stand firm, stand your ground, you see. Real things we are dealing with. We tell them. Why do I feel see my people in a grave? They did more than 12 days of a slave. Fighting for justice, our legends, they had to be brave. Oh, what a blessing, our ancestors, they paved the way. They're mindful alert, they're mindful alert. Cause God about a righteous teacher. They're mindful alert, they're mindful alert. They've been blinded by the truth. They're mindful alert, they're mindful alert. Misguided by the righteous teacher. They're mindful alert, they're mindful alert. They've been blinded by the truth.
I gotta do a mandatory copyright pause. So yeah, that's a different kind of beat to make when you're used to
Yeah.
making.
So
Yeah.
it's got that kind of reggae kind of feel to it, like, you know.
Yeah. What would
So,
you say is the main, like, the key thing when you're doing like a reggae beat?
for me, it's just about the bounce and the flow. Like,
It's where you put the snare too, right?
you know.
Yeah.
So and then it's just about getting the right snare to sound right and the right, you know, everything just formulates now. The thing with me is that I've got autism, so I find it very easy to distinguish sounds, like, but like it has it took a long time for me to get a diagnosis. You know, had to struggle through school, you know, and then I got stripped off to college, and I didn't really get help, and I ended up doing motor vehicles, which is not really something I wanted to do, but I
Right.
didn't really have a choice. This is because I didn't really get the help properly that I needed at school. I
Yeah.
can't read music at all, like, and I wasn't allowed to do my GCSEs in music because I can't read music. So like, obviously, you know, I can play by ear, and that's a gift that some people have. And I've had to struggle, like, and I've had to adapt, and do you know what I mean, to get through things, like, you know.
Yeah, and I think we're close to the same age, based on what you were saying. Like, I
Yeah.
think back, you know, when we were kids, I
Yeah.
mean, autism was either like you were severely autistic or you weren't. They didn't really
Yeah.
understand it as much as they
Yeah.
do now. And
We
they're
also
finding,
got labelled as naughty kids, as well.
yeah, there's
So
that. Yeah,
they didn't know what it was.
right.
And obviously my mum, you know, she nurtured me enough to keep pushing me, and, you know, try to say, come on, you can do it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And I think that's what the strive I've got is, that I've, in my back of my head, I've still got my mum saying, you can do it,
oh,
you can do it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I've got a little brother as well that, you know, I'm very dependent on,
Mm,
obviously because of my illnesses I've got.
yeah,
And he helps, you know, keep my confidence up, and telling me that you can do it, you can do it when I feel them down days, you know. I've
yeah.
got
That's
a
awesome.
older sister as well, that she was a teacher, and she always tries to give me good positive vibes as well. So,
That's
you know what I
awesome.
mean, a lot of my friends do it as well. Like, you know, they always try to give me that positive outlook in life. You know, so
Right. Well,
I'm
that's
just
super helpful. Yeah.
uh,
Um, you know, and it's as much as you've been through. So I don't know if you wanted to talk more about that, like, you know, what that's been
um.
like for you, or as far
So
as,
right now I have an NOV mask I have to wear because I've got too much carbon dioxide build up. So I have to wear that at night time to help me breathe. So um, when I went to hospital, I went into hospital and I was on the bed for 5 weeks, I was stuck in there. This is my last time I was in hospital, and I've come out and I've not been able to walk. Obviously, because of my spinal injury,
Mhm.
use a wheelchair, and it's very difficult to go through the processes of like, oh, you walk everywhere normally, but now you're in a wheelchair kind of thing.
Right.
Um, and obviously, when I've come out of hospital, I've been stuck on a bed for like 5 months now,
Mhm.
because my legs have got weak. I have physios that come and help me do some exercises, and
Mhm.
obviously plans that I have to do. They are helping me at the minute, trying to get the equipment that I need to, to get back on my feet and just, just be able to just go take my dog for a walk, if that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, I haven't been inside my studio for a long time, but I do got an MPC that Live 2, which is portable, so I
Mhm.
can actually still make music. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just
that's
less
awesome.
that I can record music. Do you know what I mean, for myself? So, but I'm there. I'm getting there, and then I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to the point where I travel to London, and I meet these people, and I make some beats for some other people and whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
willing to collaborate with people. I'm willing to learn. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want to learn everything I can as human possibly to get through to being a very good producer. Like, obviously, I do got some favorite producers that I know that I
Right.
really like respect. So like Zaytoven,
Uh-huh.
and like I like RZA. I like a lot of, but it's always that sound, isn't it? That you can kind of like feel the vibes from, and you can relate to what the rapper or the singer's singing. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
help you push through, because music is a universal language.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And it tells you pain, it tells you stories. It doesn't argue back with you. You can
Uh-huh.
always vent out. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So you
For
know,
sure.
music is the key. You know.
Yeah. Like some people look at music as like something, I don't know, like extracurricular, I guess, or like it's like
Mm,
people just playing around and it's for entertainment. But actually I heard Bjork say this once that it's really doing a lot of like spiritual work because everything in the universe is made up of vibration, which that is what music is
exactly.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be
With my autism, obviously, because I can distinguish different sounds. Like I can hear the bass on its own, I can hear the hi hats, I can hear all that kind of thing. But also, um, with people with autism that are on the spectrum, we also have other senses that are heightened. Like I have to wear sunglasses because the sun hurts my eyes.
yeah.
The smell of certain foods make me feel sick.
Mhm.
So and obviously my hearing is very good. So
Are there certain sounds that make your skin crawl that people think you're weird?
yeah, some white noise that when there's a lot of white noise and people talking,
Mm.
I have to leave the room because it's too much. Because I can't cope with all the sounds all at once. But when it's like mellow music and stuff, and it's me without like someone, I don't know, for instance, like say somebody like lawn mowing or drilling, like I can't stand that sound, like, so I have to leave. Or
Yeah.
back then, like people that are autistic, they used to have like we used to just use headphones and play music in our ears. Like, that's what I did. But then nowadays they have like ear defenders. Children do now, which
Mm.
cancels loud noises. Like. So
Yeah.
obviously you have to learn to adapt to the situation that you've got, because back then people didn't understand what ADHD is or anybody on the spectrum or
Right.
whatever. I mean, so
Yeah, I think I
you
have
got to have
on the
it.
spectrum somewhere, and, it's for me, it's weird, like, styrofoam and cardboard, like, rubbing together,
Yeah,
literally, like,
yeah,
people cracking their knuckles.
yeah.
Ugh.
A lot of people didn't like people that scratch the blackboard or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They
Everybody
used to,
hates that, but,
yeah.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But
for
for
me,
me,
like,
like,
cracking knuckles, it's the same thing. I'm just like, "It's pretty
yeah,
gross." I
yeah,
don't know, but, yeah, so with that sort of, I guess, superpower, you're able to, like, reconstruct the sound of it and also kinda
yeah,
put it together on somewhere
yeah.
else. So
the ability to vision what you're playing is
Uh-huh.
another thing as well, because if, say, like, I don't know, I'm walking down the street and some flipping, let's just say, make believe there's an alien coming out of space or something, you can put sounds to them things in your head. Do you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it becomes a song, and then you can talk about whatever you're seeing, and do you know what I mean? It
Mhm.
is what it is, like, you know. So
Yeah, for sure. Um, Now you were, talking about you were about to go to the US and meet up with Prodigy. Is that right?
um, no, not Prodigy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet up with my friend MJ,
Uh-huh.
and I want to basically um, I want to go and hit some open mic nightclubs, like, so, and take like some music with me
Oh, I thought you said
potentially.
something about Mobb Deep that you were
Oh,
supposed to.
okay. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, well, in 2006, when I had a bike accident, my friend P Knowledge, he actually hosted in Ireland for Mobb Deep, and he said to me, "You can come with me." Um, and I was like all up for it, like, you know, get my passport, whatever,
Mhm.
get the money together to do it. And unfortunately, I come back from my boat, from a place, and a taxi pulled out in front of me and had a boat crash.
Another
And I
one?
injured. No, no, this was the only one
That's
I
the
had.
one.
Like,
Okay, okay.
yeah. So like I injured my spine.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand up for more than like a minute or something. So obviously
Okay.
I didn't have the chance to go over to meet him and go with my friend Perry, who was on stage and obviously hosting on the stage for Mob Deep. And
Yeah.
he was like, oh, he told me that he showed a couple of beats that I made to him, and I was
Mhm.
impressed with it. But
Yeah.
obviously it was a missed opportunity that I had, like,
But it
because
doesn't
like
mean
I feel that
you
just
know.
talking to his producer would have been a good for me to learn from them, and maybe possibly do a collaboration or whatever if they wanted to, or do you know what I mean? It could have
Yeah,
been anything though, and I'm always willing to do collaborations with anybody, whether they're famous, whether they're underground. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter, because
right.
for me, music is music. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm always willing to learn things off people that have been in the industry for years and I know the industry well enough to say, you know, take advice from them and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah. And never
So,
say never, that's not necessarily a missed opportunity, maybe it's
no.
delayed, you know?
Well, I mean, it could develop, and then maybe one day
Yeah.
paths might cross, and he might say, oh, you know, I could be developing a sound or something for them to do a track.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to do that. I mean, for anybody, my ultimate dream is to make music for films, or, you know,
Oh,
or
yeah.
adverts.
Money.
I mean, I'll do anything like involving music. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
So, you know,
Yeah,
it's
shout
just
out to the
about.
comments. This is the photographer, MJ Joseph. He said that tell me to come out to New York City, do a photo shoot with you. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never been, I'd love to go to New York. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. That's on my
He's
list.
he's actually learning how to do drone flying at the minute, and he's done a couple of like videos with drone flying with a bit of music and stuff. And I know
Cool.
what his plans are in the future that he's told me about, and
Yeah,
you know, he's very good at what he does. So, you know,
awesome.
so he's always been a brother from another mother. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah.
So the one of the tracks he sent me has your name on it, so I guess that means is that the one that you're rapping on? Echo
Yeah,
Stick?
it's one that I did with my friend Richie drumming. Um, Now, he used to be a DJ. He was in the Primetime Pedigrees. He's like one of my best friends of all time. I've
Mhm.
known him for like since I was 14, and he's always been there for me no matter what. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we're both the same age, so we kind of got the same uh, ideas. You know, things
Yeah.
that we like. You know, and he
Cool.
actually makes music himself. Like, so we learn from each other, like, and we always like challenge each other and stuff. So
Nice.
you know,
That's good to have
yeah.
also. All right, let's check it out. The sickest.
Your mindset is delirious. Your thoughts are ridiculous. When I rap on the microphone, I sound so serious.
Now, is that you?
Yeah, that's me rapping. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm a quick kid, like Billy the Kid. A true unspoken torrent, real type of kid. Don't give a fuck about any of y'all. Battling beers like fighting a predator. Sick of listening to shit, so I listen to my intuition. Chop you into pieces, baptize you with the christening. Now you wishing you never started. You'll be facing me when your soul is departed. I'm on my throne, sipping JD and Coke. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the smoke. Don't choke. My flow be astronomical, far deep, sick on the beat. I'm a miracle, lyrical, not so cocky, just a genius. And if you be hating, then suck on my penis.
We're outstanding.
So this is my friend.
My apologies. I had the HPF turned up on that side first.
Yeah.
You're like, I know.
The next verse is actually my friend, like Richie.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
We're outstanding. Rhythm and echo, man, yeah. We're landing. Listen up, man, I'm back with the big man. Long time ever, man, I love it, man, he's sick, man. Lyrical, miracle, man, I hit it on a sick track. Don't give a fuck, man, I'm fresh like a tic-tac. Picture this, 2006, yeah. Derby Studio, off the Richter. We used to kill it, man, up on a sick track. Prime time pedigrees hitting on the mix, yeah. Me, Bash, run the Echo, we will kill this. We're the real this, man, them will feel this. All the amateurs, they will steal this. Trust me, man, they were nowhere near this. People feel this, we got the real mix, soaking up beats, man, like Weetabix. We ain't hypocrites like them little dicks, going round running their mouths like idiots.
Now, is that out? Is that released, or is that just something?
No, it's just an underground thing. I've just sent you. It's never come out or nothing. I've never really put it out there. So
yeah,
it's first time that it's actually been played out in the air. Like,
oh wow,
yeah,
exclusive. C-Dub said, I thought that was Pharaoh Monch for a second. Talk about a compliment. Yeah, no, I like that. That's a cool beat.
So my inspiration is more boom bap, and it's I do a lot of boom bap. That's my favourite to rap on.
Yeah.
And also, I'm kind of like a southpaw boxer, I guess, because the way that I rap, my flow is a little bit different to a normal person that flows on beat. And obviously that's because my inspiration was come from Notorious B.I.G. and his flow was like, a little southpaw, a little jazzy, you know.
Right.
So like I'm trying to develop my skills as I'm learning. Do you know what I mean?
I'm gonna actually replay your part a little bit just so people get what you're saying, because it was a little different, but I like the way you were hitting the beat on it.
Delirious, your thoughts are ridiculous. When I rap on the microphone, I sound so serious. Cause I'm a quick kid, like Billy the Kid. A true unspoken torrent, real type of kid. Don't give a fuck about any of y'all. Battling beers like fighting a predator. Sick of listening to shit, so I listen to my intuition. Chop you into pieces, baptize you with the christening.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I like that.
Yeah, so like every song though is different, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
The more people I'm around that rap, the better I become and start to freestyle and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the minute, because obviously I'm using that mask, my breathing isn't the best. So like I am struggling to trying to push out a flow that I want in my head to rap how I need to. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So until my breathing gets better, it's hard for me to get back on par. But I'll get there.
I mean, I would say the layman, people that aren't like deep into production wouldn't have caught any of that. I don't think. It sounded fine to me. But all right, let's play. No, I was gonna play the Sirens beat.
Okay.
So are these the singing parts? Are they samples?
Okay. Yeah, the samples. Yeah.
That's seriously hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning because obviously the other day we was talking to Daryl or
Uh,
Daryl, I can't
oh,
remember
Daryl
what his name.
Pierce. Shout out to Daryl
And
Pierce.
he said there's no bridge in it, and it was a bit repetitive. Not that actual track, but
Mm,
another track that I played.
yeah.
And I actually thought about it deeper, and I thought, you know what? Actually, I could have done a lot better on that track, and it. Do you know what I mean? So I took
Yeah.
his advice, obviously. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's someone that's going to give you some honest feedback there.
Yeah, exactly, and I appreciate it. And obviously, he helped produce like LA Cool J. One of
Yeah.
the producers did his tracks, and that, so it was good. It was good to. It was like it was. I don't know. It was very good meeting him and talking to somebody with so much knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
For
So I
sure.
kind of learned a lot from him just in a short space of speaking to him.
So for those who don't know, we were on a TikTok live, and Daryl Pierce, who's on TikTok now, from LA Posse. For those who don't know, that's you're too young probably, but uh, he was in the room, and he'll actually be on the show next week, next Thursday. It'll probably be past your bedtime where you are, but catch
Hmm.
the replay. But
Hmm.
yeah, time difference wise, I think 7 p.m. is like 1 a.m. there, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 7:30 now,
Okay,
so
so it's 1:30 where I am.
there's like a 5 hour, 6 hour gap, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
5 hour gap. Yeah.
right.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
I could always wait up and watch. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, of course, yeah. I stay up pretty late myself.
you've got to go up with whatever time zone people are in anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I found it very refreshing what he said to people as well as me.
Hmm.
And it's like when you've got somebody like him that's worked with people that we only see on the TV and listen to, like Dr. Dre and all them sort of people, and it's like it's breathtaking to meet people like that. A little bit overwhelming because you're like, oh, I don't feel like I'm very good at producing compared to that sort of person. But you
Right.
know, um, you got
It's
to learn. That's my journey that I had to do myself personally. Is that I'm learning now. Even I'm 44 years old, and I'm still learning. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, always
Every
learning.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Ben Frank? I'll put the comments up. We got a lot of people commenting. Um, let's see. Play another one. What kind of MPK do you use or MPC?
Did they want to know what NPCs I use?
Yeah, you said a portable one, not the brand new one, right? Not that
Yeah,
little
yeah. So the Live 2, I mean the latest one they've got out is the MPC XL, I think, and
something.
then before that was the MPC Live 3,
Okay.
and then so I've got the MPC Key 61, and I've
Okay.
got the MPC X. They're plugged into my studio,
Okay.
and I've got the Live 2, which is a portable one that it's battery operated and you can plug in, charge it, and
That's the
it's
new
got
one.
a speak. Yeah, it's got a speaker on it, so you can go sit in the garden. You can go sit anywhere
Talk
really. Do you know what I mean? So it's good though. It's good for versatility for that one. But
Yeah.
MPCs are all different. They're a lot different to what they used to be. Like
Mm.
the older ones, and obviously the sound. It because of the all the inning workings of it, or it changes the sound a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So the SP 1200, the kick and the snare hits a lot harder than some of these MPCs that we've got now. But then you can with MPCs you can plug things into them and make that sound hit hard, and Do you know what I mean? So what you want, like really,
Right.
they're very versatile machines, like
Yeah.
So
I've been wanting to get
I
my
think
hands
I think when you become a producer, you should be able to utilize any kind of equipment that you come across, and do you know what I mean? And
right.
just use anything really to make whatever beat you want to make. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so that's the way I've always been. Anyway.
I'm trying to see where I'm trying to share the no. Trying to share the TikTok that I pulled up.
For the
Oh,
TikTok page.
got a lot of feedback here. Don't know what- I can't get it back to how it was. What is going on? This is where we're at right now, folks. Let's see. Share this screen. Why isn't it showing up though? There we go. Finally.
If you want
Okay.
me to move it, so.
So, now this video here. Well, let's see how old this is. Finger drumming.
Yeah, this is my friend finger drumming.
That's your friend?
That's my friend finger drumming, man. He's
Okay.
mastered the art of like finger drumming. So
It
it's
is an art.
yeah, it's an art, and he's
Yeah.
become very good at it. Do you know what I mean?
And who's this? What's your name?
His name's Richie. He calls himself Rhythm of Fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's on TikTok as well. So check out his videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talent right there.
Yeah, he's got raw talent, man. He's like, that's why, me and him bounce off each other when it comes to music. We've also got a friend of ours who just raps. He's taking a little time out at the minute, but like now and again he'll come round and spit a
Mhm.
verse now and again. Do you know what I mean? His name's
Yeah.
Big Time Bash, and like my props goes to him because he's
Right.
he's a good one.
Mhm.
He's on YouTube like with a couple of songs with it, which he's made as well.
Oh, you made some beats for him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's made. I've made beats for him, and I've also like my friend Richie's made beats for him. So they was in a little group together, just them two, and
Okay.
he used a lot of ska samples to make beats, and they actually got signed to a company in London. But
Okay.
Bash's son, unfortunately, had cancer and died, so like,
Oh,
that's kind of been back though of it. So
yeah.
yeah,
That's rough.
rest in peace, Charlie.
Mm. Well, so I don't know what is going on with the screen. I can't get it right. This is it. This is
But
what we're doing. I think it's kind of breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's the internet or what.
I don't know whether it's my signal.
It's a little crunchy, yeah.
Yeah.
People can find you on TikTok. Do you have a YouTube?
I haven't posted nothing for about a year, but I'm gonna start posting some more. I'm also on TikTok, but I call myself one on there. But it is Ecco on the beat. Like, and if you want to contact me on there as well, I'm on Instagram as well, Ecco on the beat.
Okay. See, I couldn't
And
find you on
I
Instagram or YouTube.
yeah. So
Let me share this.
if anybody wants to make contact, if they want a beat, or we can talk about things or get each other's numbers or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And see
Yeah,
what's up.
for sure. I'm trying to find you here on YouTube though. Let's see. I put Echo on the
Ecco on
beat.
the beat.
There's this guy, Echo the beat, but maybe I make it all one word.
Yeah, all one word. Yeah.
Okay, maybe just want to make sure people can find you because I need to update the description also.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Come on now. But a lot of your music isn't necessarily like distributed, right?
No, it's not. No.
No.
The songs that I did for Perry, though, you can get
There
them
you
on
are.
Spotify. you can get them. Do you know what I mean? He's already been distributed. Like, that's me there, right there.
Yep, gotcha. Subscribe. Cool. I'll update the description, and then you're on TikTok as one. If you look up Echo on the Beat, you'll find him there too.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I will let you go. I don't want to keep you too long, but we'll talk. I have some ideas for you to get your beats out there and everything. And if
Yeah.
anyone watching this wants a beat, you look him up on his socials and hit him up.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be in touch. And thanks for watching, everybody. Can you do me one favor before we go?
What's that? Sorry.
Can you do me one favor before we go?
Yeah, I can.
Could you do me a quick DJ drop? Just say this Echo on the Beat. You're listening to Rapyard Podcast.
Echo on the Beat. What? Sorry, I'm sorry, you broke up.
This is Echo on the Beat. You're listening to Rapyard Podcast.
Yeah, this is Echo on the Beat. You listen to rap. I forgot what
Rapyard Podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, it broke up so bad I couldn't hear.
You're good.
Go on, say rap. What is it called?
Rapyard Podcast.
Yeah, okay. This is Echo on the Beat. I just want to big up Rapyard on the podcast and big props. Yeah, this girl's come to me to do a podcast and I really appreciate it. This is my first podcast, so big props to Rapyard.
Yeah, thank you.
Big
And thank
props.
you. Appreciate you. All right, folks, we're out. Catch you next time, and thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure.